I'm definitely going to need a bigger boat if I'm going to continue buying more versions of this film. My favourite film of all time is Jaws. That goes without saying. And any regular viewer of the channel knows this. And so I have a new version here. A new edition to open of Jaws. Another one. And this one is the Cine Museum version of the film, or one of them. So let's get into it. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Yes, Jaws, Steven Spielberg's great film that, well, basically set the box office alight, that coined the term blockbuster, a film that has gone on to, well, never been topped as shark films go. It's the greatest shark film ever. It goes without saying. Everything else pales in comparison. And I love the film. I grew up on the film. I'd watch it almost daily when I came home from school. It was that, Star Wars, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and Back to the Future come the mid-80s, as these films came about. Those were the films, the influential films of my youth, the films that got me into cinema, into film, the passion that I have for film. And I will say that Jaws stands above the others as my greatest favourite film of all time. So I saw this edition, and yes, it cost me quite a bit of money. I will say, I won't say how much, it was a lot. And I thought I would buy it. And so I'm going to open it now and take a look at it. So let's do it. And here we have it. So both bits. Let's take this out of the equation for the moment, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. And here we have this edition of Jaws, obviously still sealed. So let's get the plastic off and take a look. Cine Museum Art, CMA 23. Let's take a look. Okay, so we have here, so here's the front, and it's lovely design. Got a little bit of a bash there, but I'm not going to worry about that. But yes, so we have spot glossing on the title, spot glossing on here as well, as you can see, parts of that, the light catching it, embossing, a lovely image. Great image, I can't complain about that. On the top we have that there, which is spot glossed as well, slightly raised. On the side, again, the title, the Universal logo isn't raised, but the Ultra HD is, the Jaws is, and spot glossed, so is that, and the CM logo there is as well. And on the back we have the image where Quint drags his fingers down the blackboard. Oh no, they'd call it that anymore. Blackboard? No, the chalkboard. Can't call it blackboard. No. Well, that's been some time. We can't call it blackboard. But there we go. Anyway, he drags his fingers down the blackboard. But you can call a whiteboard a whiteboard. Oh, let's not get into it. Anyway, so some nice spot gloss in there as well, as you can see, catching the light. So on the underside, we do have the sticker. Number 428 of 500 made for this edition. So let's get it out and take a look at what is within. So we do have a semi-rigid slipcase. I've seen far worse, and I've seen ones that are somewhat more solid than that. So what do we get inside? Obviously we get our Amaray there, 4K Ultra HD with some sort of wraparound art on that. Open it up, we are given the J card inside, or the, you know, the sheet. And we've got Blu-ray and 4K versions of the film. And what a fantastic transfer the 4K is. Obviously, I have many a transfer of it. So there we have the art on the Amore box. And lovely it is too. I like that. Pull it out. And on the inside, we have that image, which is obviously obscured by the fact that it is a black 4K case. But regardless, it is there. So that's quality. I like that. Then we have this here, which is a envelope of some sort, which opens up. We'll have a look in that. There's the front and back. Again, very nice because it's given us some different art on there. Pull that out, take a look inside. And inside here we get an array of stuff. It's nice square bound. So what do we get in here? Okay, number one, we get this booklet, like so. Square bound. And Universal Pictures presents Jaws. You're gonna need a bigger boat. So this is, what's that? Is that Spanish or something? Los Squalo. So we have the writing at the beginning in 2 different languages. And this is pretty much a sort of picture book. More than anything else. Shots from the film. Fantastic. And that's the back. And that's that. Then we do have this here, which are some postcards, obviously. Let's get them out and take a look. And we have one there. These look like oversized bubblegum cards that you'd collect. They are, back in the day. If you remember the old bubblegum cards for films, which you don't get anymore, or trading cards, because films come out so quick. So it kind of made, you know, what used to happen is you used to go watch a film and then you'd buy the trading cards and that, because it's a way of sort of remembering the film and supporting the film until that big window of time that the film actually comes out on VHS rental or something. Bubblegum cards were the same, sticker albums, and it's just something that doesn't happen anymore because, well, it's been destroyed by the time between. And then we have this here, which came with it. And again, let's open this up. And we have in here, we have a small, I'm assuming that that's a sticker. I assume so. We have a poster. It's only one-sided, and it is that image there for Jaws. Nice. And we also get a beach closed sign, which is card again. So it is all paper products, but come on, this is like my favourite film ever of all time. So, you know, and I've got several versions of it. I've got the lenticular special edition release when that came about. I have the a film vault release. I have standard Blu-ray with a nice thingy on it, slip. Thank you. You know who you are if you're watching this. Where that slip came from. Yeah, so that's that. So, you know, I'm very happy with this because, well, it's Jaws. Why wouldn't I be happy with Jaws? I'm always happy with Jaws. And they're your contents there pretty much. Oh, I forgot the little cardboard box for it, and obviously this sort of J card that goes on the back there. There's a little sticker there. I have to keep that sticker, obviously, so let's peel that off. But where do I stick that sticker? Would that not fit in there as well? That will. So I'm going to stick that sticker onto the front of that. I'm hoping that this will fit in the box as well. Let's find out. And yeah, so I can, it's a little bit snug. I'll say it's snug. But it does seem as though that will go in there as well. Yeah, it will. Makes it a bit more snug in there. It's easy to get the stuff out. That's the problem now. Fighting to get it out. And therein lies the issue. When it's snug, it's harder to get out, but it does come. But yeah, so there we go. New version of Jaws for the collection, and very happy with it. I am as well. I cannot complain. Okay, so there we go. There's that edition of Jaws, and what a lovely edition it is too, and one that I welcome into my ever-expanding catalogue of movies. I don't care how many times I've got this film, I really don't. Like I said, I have a standard edition there. I have the one with the 4K with the lenticular. I have Jaws 2 with the lenticular. I have a steelbook for Jaws. The standalone steelbook Blu-ray. I have the Film Vault version there, and now I have this Cine, what's it called? Cinemuseum. Cinemuseum edition to go along with it. And I'm not complaining. I'm not going to complain. If there's a Jaws release, I might be there for it. But anyway, so tell me your thoughts down below on this edition. What you thought of it. Is it a nice one? Isn't it? Your thoughts on the film, always welcome. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Take care all. Goodbye.